Today, I want to share with you two very powerful quotes by Neville Goddard. These are quotes that I have had with me since forever. They are on the background of my phone. I keep coming back to them because the way they are powerful is, first of all, as with everything from Neville Goddard, is that I find that his texts have such power in reminding us that we are the only operant power of our reality. And that is just a reminder that we all need from time to time. But apart from that, the reason I keep these two together and I want to share with you specifically these two is that one presents the problem. He says, this is the problem, don't do this. And in the other one, he presents the solution and he explains basically in a sentence how you manifest anything. And if you can do this, you will have success with your manifestations. So welcome to my channel. My name is Anna and I'm a manifestation coach. On this channel, I teach the law of assumption as taught by Neville Goddard. Big surprise. And at the same time, I tend to keep it simple and practical so that you can take it and apply it to your own manifestations right away. If that's what you are looking for, you are definitely in the right place. So please subscribe and stay for more. And if you happen to need any help or guidance with your current manifestations, please feel free to book a coaching session with me from the link in the description box below. I will be happy to help you. So, the first Neville Goddard quote says, "If you judge after appearances, you will continue to be enslaved by the evidence of your senses." This is a very Neville Goddard way, very fancy way of saying that if you focus on the 3D circumstances, judge after appearances, and you take that as truth. Now, usually we use the word judge as something negative, but it is actually a neutral word that means to give meaning to something. Because in reality, from a spiritual perspective, everything is meaningless until we give meaning to it. So if you take your 3D circumstances and judge that as true and facts and solid, which is something we humans usually do because we are used to doing that. And then he says, if you do that, you will continue to be enslaved by the evidence of your senses, which means that you can't have something different if you keep focusing on the 3D and taking that as facts. Now, remembering that 3D is a manifestation of our mental states, assumptions, beliefs, the stories we keep telling ourselves. So whatever you are experiencing right now is a manifestation in and of itself. So mostly when we are trying to manifest something different, the circumstances are negative. What he's saying here is literally the famous circumstances don't matter. So therefore, the problem is judging after appearances, meaning taking the 3D circumstances as facts, because that keeps you enslaved, using his word, in that same circumstance, manifesting more of it. So this was one quote. This is the problem. Don't do this. Now, do this instead. The second quote says, "If you will assume your desire and live there as though it were true, no power on earth can stop it from becoming a fact. Because you are God and your only opponent is yourself." Now, this is, in my opinion, one of the most powerful statements one can come across, because first of all, he says you are God, and that's a big claim, but that's a topic for a different video. But in its essence, it means that you are the only one creating, but I would rather use manifesting your experiences. And no power on earth can stop it from becoming a fact, which means that not only circumstances don't matter, but also no one can stop you from getting your desire. And going back to the first quote, we often get hung up on things like someone said something, they're never going to agree. Again, the economy is bad, you know how much we hear that one, or the doctor said something, etc. No matter what you are going through, no one can stop you from thinking thoughts, imagining scenarios different than what you are experiencing. Because I have to quote Neville Goddard again. He says, God is your wonderful human imagination. That is what he means when he says you are God. God is your wonderful human imagination, and imagination manifests physical facts. No one can stop you from imagining your SP being loving and caring and completely in love with you. No one can stop you from imagining or affirming, whatever you're doing in your mind, as long as it's being done in your mind. No one can stop you from imagining being wealthy, having that particular career that you are dreaming of, having that body that you are dreaming of, whether it's about appearance or health or whatever you are manifesting. No one can stop you from imagining that and persisting in that imagination, because if something is an assumption, again, this is another Neville Goddard one that I love. An assumption, though false, if persisted in, will harden into fact. And this is literally what he says, that's all you need to do. There's no hocus pocus. There is no degree you need to get in order to manifest literally whatever you can imagine. So even if your SP has rejected you, you can still imagine them accepting you or loving you or whatever you are manifesting in that relationship. Even though you are struggling with money, you can still assume that you are not, that it's easy, that it's flowing in. So let me just read the two quotes again and end this video on that note. So first one, if you judge after appearances, you will continue to be enslaved by the evidence of your senses. If you will assume your desire and live there as though it were true, no power on earth can stop it from becoming a fact, because you are God and your only opponent is yourself. And I need to say something about this last part. Your only opponent is yourself is what I mean when I say that you are the only one. You are manifesting in your mind. So it's you against you, for you, through you. It's never about what is on the outside. It's what is going on the inside. So when something is happening in your 3D circumstances that is opposing your desire, the problem is not that happened. The problem is that you're dwelling on it. And that is what he means, that you are your only opponent. So if you didn't dwell on the problems, if you could continue disregard those and fully focus on the outcome, again, no power on earth can stop it from becoming a fact. That was it for today. I really wanted to share these quotes with you because I think they're super powerful. And again, they include literally everything you need to know about manifestation in order to be able to manifest your desires. Keep them in mind and apply what the master said. And once again, if you need any additional help or guidance with your manifestations, please book a coaching session with me from the link in the description box below. I will be very happy to help you, and have a beautiful day and see you in the next video.